you know, right in the playoff hunt, have really good goaltending and good team defense.
Exactly. You know, so it's, you know, for us, it's the first game. We'll worry about the other two later on, but it's always a challenge to play against the Kings, starting and goal with Quick. You know, it's well documented what he can do on a consistent basis. Very rarely does he throw a bad game out there, so we can expect his best. They defend well around him. They're quick to close. They don't give up many opportunities, and they've actually been scoring at a pretty good pace over the last little bit too. So they're a team that's peaking right now. We'll have everything we can handle against them.
Todd, how do you kind of try and deal with Andrei Kopitar right now, and just the way Kopitar, and how do you try to deal with him and try to shut him down? I know your best defensive center is now playing on the wing on the first line, but what can you do to try and slow him down, a player like that?
Well, he's big, he's strong, he's smart, he's detailed. It's hard to stop those types of players. So he's going to get some opportunities during the night. We're going to have to slow him down with a team-based attack. If we can make him play in the offensive zone, win some face-offs, and make him play in, you know, his defensive zone, our offensive zone, that takes a little bit of energy out of his game. But you know, the good players are going to eventually get their opportunities. There's no such thing as shutting them down. And while we're trying to shut him down, he's doing the same thing to us. So it's a counterbalance thing. You know, in my opinion, this is as good a year as he's had. And he's obviously driving his team to the playoffs. He's hungry right now, and they're following him. So team-based checking when he's on the ice, but we've got to do that against Carter. We've got to do that when Doughty's on the ice. They've got a lot of weapons that are playing at a high level and are very capable of hurting you.
Ryan Nugent-Hopkins said, I think other than the World Cup, he hasn't played a whole lot of left wing in his life. Other than the obvious point production with him and McDavid together, what have you specifically liked about him moving to a fairly foreign position and having success? Well,
it's still an experiment. I think that Nuge is dominant when he plays at the center ice position. He's in all four corners. He's very good at stripping pucks and staying over top of things, escaping in the offensive zone. He's a smart defensive player, so you like to have that down the middle and playing in all four corners. But right now with Connor, he's playing the wing and he's doing that. He's been very good below the goal line. For me, what's important is that he's reestablished his game after a long injury. Took him a little while. We gave him 3 or 4 games at center ice and then put him on the wing. And to me, he looks confident. He looks healthy. He's got a little skip in his stride right now. He's confident because he's scoring a little bit. So all of those factors are coming into play.
I'll just ask you about the other guy on that line then in Ratty that's been there the last little while. What made you want to go bring a guy that was playing in the minors and say, here's your shot with these two guys? What did you see in his first 2 games that made you want to do that? Opportunity.
Some of the players we brought up from the minors and actually have been with our team have never produced the numbers in the minors that Ty has. So he's clearly an offensive player. He's done that at junior level. He's done that at the American League level. And not often are you able to call a player up of his caliber and immediately put him on the top line. But with the situation we're in with some of the injuries and the moves that we made and the additions we've had, that opportunity opened up for him. He's made good on it. And sometimes you find a player when you allow him that opportunity. And we've had many others that have gone through there and haven't been able to hold on to that spot. So we'll continue to give Ty that opportunity and see if he can grab it.